Alright, so now we're gonna start with the bulb cap, the screw. So I'm gonna notice I'm still in the same part studio. So once you complete a part, you can just keep continuing on within the same part studio. So it's nice because you can then just, when you're assembling everything, you can just open one part studio and have all the parts to your assembly, and you can drop them in. So I'm going to rename this light bulb parts, and then I'm just going to start drafting out the um, cap, the screw cap, and that is right here. That over here. This over here. All right. So we're focusing in down there. Start out with a sketch, Shift S. Select my front plane. L for line. Q for construction. Put my construction line up. And I'll start modeling this out. So I'm only going to model up to 45 for this first part, and then I'm going to add that extra 5 millimeters at the end after I make my cuts for the screw. And I'm going to do another revolve feature for this one. So start at the origin, and then I'm just going to sort of freehand part. And again, just click on front to get it sort of where you need it to be. Close it. Now I'm going to dimension. So I always hit S. It's D for dimension. I don't know why I hit S. So from here to here, it's going to be 45 millimeters. Here to here, it's going to be 5. From here to here, it's going to be 10. From here to here, it's going to be 25. From here to here, it's going to be 20. Or just this line itself. It's going to be 10. Alright, so now that we have this piece sort of worked out, I'm going to revolve it. And my revolve axis will be here. Check it off. So we're good. So now we have this little piece here. Now what I want is some sort of path, some sort of screw path. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say it revolves 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 revolutions. And so we're going to make a helix. So the helix, they're usually in here. They're usually in the 3D features. If you can't find them, just Alt-C and then helix. And the first thing it's going to ask for is a conical or cylindrical surface. So we're going to select this, and we'll say that we're going clockwise, so that's fine. And then we're going 5 revolutions. Check it off. So we have our helix going around 5 times. Now we have to connect some sort of circle to it. So, because if you look at a screw cap to a lamp, it's kind of like a semicircle. They must bend it and not necessarily cut into it to make the thread. So we're gonna make a spherical, like a semicircle that cuts through. So to do that, I'm going to create a sketch on this plane, the front plane. I'm going to make my circle at this point, and we'll make, so since these are 5, we'll make the diameter of the circle 5. And it may cut into here a little bit, that's okay, I'm not going to worry about that. It's not going to be an exact science because we're not really given a ton of information over here. So we're kind of freehanding it a little bit, but at least we'll have a thread and it'll look real. So once we have our circle here, we're gonna do a sweep. So again, if it's not popping up here, I'm just gonna search for it with Alt C and sweep. Uh, oh, okay. So actually, if you check out of the sketch, it'll come up. So now you get your sweep, and we're going to be removing because the cut is it's going to be a cut and it's going to be removing. So the face that we're going to be cutting with is our circle we just made, and then the path. Click into the path. I always do that so it doesn't automatically prompt you to the next one. You actually have to click into it and then select that curve and check it off. So now we've cut through. Again, it's not perfect, but it's something. So it's better than just not having any sort of detail of cutting into it. What we can also do is continue this cut, so it doesn't end like at a hard angle like that. So we're going to extrude, click in here, remove, check. So So now it looks a little better. It's not just like a weird hard angle there. So the last thing we have to do for the cap, the screw cap, is um, extra that extra 5 millimeters here. So I'm just gonna create a circle on top here, add the 5 millimeters, and then we'll be good. So extrude, and it's gonna be 5 millimeters. Check it off. So we're good.